per student. I emphasize that because in the learning centers, we have more dollars per student. We have more teachers per student. We have more administrators per student. We have more auxiliary staff, paraprofessionals per student. And it's the same way for the magnet schools. I think some of you here come here to hear about the magnet school ratio because magnet schools are going to be affected just like the learning centers. Some people think this is just a learning center issue. And some of you from the magnet schools that were at the meeting earlier, you heard us talk about some of the magnet schools. But we're going to talk about Townview later. We're going to talk about Booker T. Washington, Skyline, all of our magnet programs, all of our academies, vanguards, and all of our learning centers are going to be affected by this change. And it's all about how we allocate our staff and allocation. Now, every year, the administration should come to us and say, this is how many students, how many staff we want to have per student, or how many counselors we want to have per student, and how many administrators, and so forth and so on. This year, I think it's going to be, I was almost about to say detrimental. But
it is. It's suicidal.
It's going to be a big change for learning centers and a big change for at least half of the magnet programs.
Are you saying there's no change? You're just going to go along with
No,
Don't do it.
Larry, did I just go along with you earlier? Now, I've already told Larry,
Yes,
Larry Thrum is our finance guy from the district. At the meeting earlier, and I'm going to lay it on the table for you. In my estimation, when we make these changes and we flatten the line as far as our expenditures, we're going to flatten the line for everything. The schools that are bright and shiny stars, they won't shine so brightly anymore.
And that's what you want?
Our schools that have the most neediest kids, for whatever reason, and I'm talking about the learning centers now, you won't have all that help anymore.
That sounds like a good idea to you?
That if the administration continues with this, without finding other ways of funding the learning centers, other ways of funding the magnet programs, then I think our shining stars are going to grow dim. That's my estimation.
That's a problem.
I have talked to them about trying to find additional money, trying to find other sources of money. Now, in a few minutes, Larry's going to come up here and tell you about Title I and why we have to do something. And maybe we have to do something. And I'm hoping that there's a way that we can get a waiver so that we don't have to do anything. So we're still trying to find a way out of this predicament for right now. But until we do, and unless we do, we're going to have a flat line across the district as far as expenditures. Flat line. The same dollar amount for the high schools, for the small high schools, the large high schools, the same dollar amount for the middle schools, large or small, the same dollar amount for the elementary schools. And I'm talking about dollars per student. Okay? Along that same line, Sequoyah, it may mean, Carver, that we have to shut down some schools.
No!
Just laying it on the table right now, so you have to know that it's going to come later on.
No!
Now,
We're going to get rid of you first.
it might come later on. I'm telling you what's going to happen down the road. Sequoyah is still going to be here next year. I'm telling you to look down the road. I'm telling you to look down the road. How many students we have here? About 240, 250, 275. And next door we have about 325. Look down the road. Heed my warning. I'm letting you know right now what's coming down the road. Let's get back to this issue. As we lose dollars per student, we will lose staff. We will lose staff. Ms. Pena,
Cut
I'm telling you right
Hinojosa.
now, you're going to lose at least one administrator. You're going to lose at least one counselor. You're going to lose paraprofessionals, your teacher aides. You're going to lose your library staff. You're going to lose some teachers. Now, Larry's going to come up and tell you a few things. I'm telling you right now, there will be positions lost unless we find a way out of this. Now, we're still pushing the administration to try to find another way out. Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't think they're trying very hard. I don't think they're trying very hard. We're still trying to find a way to get a waiver so that we can not look at the magnet programs. We still trying to find a waiver so that we can not include the learning centers in this comparability study that Larry's going to tell you about. Larry, am I doing a good job as a front man for you?
No!